Alright, hey, what's up everybody? This is Gascles Stamus from Gearworks.com and the E2KG Network channel on YouTube. Back with another episode of the Master Plan Narratives. This is episode number 306. It's game, respected game. Macedonians have been harassing me to no end. The last battle that I fought, the Battle of Apollonia, and this battle, the Battle of Thermon, may very well be endgame. It appears, as far as I can tell from intel, that the Macedonians sent their best general. Who I was able to defeat. Now this guy on the field here is merely a captain, but my general here is unproven. Has never experienced battle other than training exercises. My last general was actually killed. So, Titus Brutus now carries the entire hopes of the family Brutii. Now what I don't know is, I don't know what kind of troops he has. These look to be spearmen. The Macedonians don't take to the field of battle with many missile troops. Now I have some velites. These guys use throwing spears, some equites, one cavalry unit. It's a rather large force, but I lost 50% of my force taking on the Macedonian general at Apollonia. It's early in the morning here at the Geek Command Center. This is the second game capture of this morning. Just finished filming the Master Plan Narratives episode 305, which is up now over on the E2KG network, part of our gaming series there, where we're trying to filter in a couple episodes of live streams and game captures along with our podcasting content. So now, if you want to get into all of the nitty-gritty details of all the hardware that I'm using this morning to perform the game capture, you can find those over on the Streamer's Cookbook, episode number 302. A link for that should be in the show notes right below this episode. Okay, they're beginning to maneuver. I would like to find out that Titus here is just a super general and just has yet to prove himself. We do have some Hastati here, but a lot of these guys are town watch and peasants. I'm going to try a little more maneuver here this time. Try and roll these guys up. But unfortunately, they have pikemen and hoplites. I'm gonna get the hoplites. Now, I hate putting these guys in subgroups, because it seems to not be of that much value. Come on, keep going. Let's hit him. What I don't want to do, I know guys, what?
A unit of your troops has been surrounded.
What are my general units? What are they doing? Blast it. I don't understand what's going on. Is everybody fleeing? What the heck? I don't understand this. Like, I understand. I know, you guys need to man up. Like, it makes no sense to me that a vastly outnumbered force. No, I need you guys. Don't chase them. Everybody attack these guys. It looked a little dire there for a little bit, but I think we're starting to rally and get things back. No. Yeah, man, it's becoming a very asymmetric battle now. Everybody's coming in from different angles. No. I need to not have something happen to my general. If I lose another general, I'm gonna be really angry. Come on, guys. I don't have... I need to know. Come on. I don't know. I don't know what some of these units are doing. General's unit is down to 2 people. Come on.
You have surrounded an enemy unit, and as they have nowhere to run, they will fight to the death.
If I could just get these guys to break, I'm gonna lose another blasted general. I hate how this engine just seems to be... I need to get out of there, General. I need, like, everybody except him to attack these guys. I need him to... I can't rally the troops. What? Now everybody else has jumped into... This is becoming way more difficult than it needs to be.
The enemy general is running away.
Good.
This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief.
Alright, just give me the victory. Oh, they are very near the edge of... Yeah, let's pursue the less dangerous unit. Alright, go for that guy. No. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yep, now they're trying to reverse. Come on, man. Just... Okay, I think he's safe to attack them. Because they're missile units. I don't understand why, having defeated some of these guys. Oh, yeah, attack them. This is, like I said, this is becoming far more difficult than it needs to be, and what I'm afraid is going to happen is I'm going to wind up losing my general. stupidly going after these unnecessary pursuits. And at some point, I'm gonna have to swing back around and hit these hoplites. Come on, can you please just kill them? Really winding myself too. Alright, so everybody turn and attack the hoplites. Let's hope that I have enough archers to make short work of these guys. Victory is a distinct possibility. I don't understand why. If all these units that have routed. Does the general have the ability to rally the troops again? Apparently not. It's a good way to lose the general is to send him down against hoplites. Problem is the hoplites. Oh no, don't go flying in there. Problem is the hoplites. I guess the hoplites are specifically Spartans and they do not break easily.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
No, just end the battle.
This is a heroic victory worthy of Roman arms.
Yeah. But I lost, what, 327 men? Looks like Titus got some decent experience out of that, and maybe upped his skill points. But I certainly can't survive another engagement like that. Okay, so we're starting to get back in the business of military. So how did I pick up a Greek turncoat from the Macedonians? It could have been a Greek force. I've definitely been confusing them at various points. Sir! No, I don't want... I need to cycle through my units.
Imperator!
And make sure that I've moved everyone who can.
Sir. Sir.
Your Honor.
Imperator! Sir!
So Titus sits in garrison at Thermon. His force is significantly depleted. So I do need to reinforce him. Which army is this? Gnaeus. I have no ships to transport him.
Imperator!
They're out of moves.
Ready to sail! Sir!
Okay. Let's get into town management. Construction queue is fine. There's no units being recruited though. I've got to start rebuilding my fleet. Wow, Croton is listed as a minor city? Tarentum. Alright. Apollonia. Can't build anything. Oh, I have no... really? Great. So I can't manage anything there. Who's the
Imperator!
Great. One of my towns is ungoverned. They do have a large military force there, though. Thermon at least can be managed. Alright. Hanging on by a thread. Alright. That's everything that I can do this turn. Let's go ahead and get a save. This is the point of the game where I'm always nervous because you don't know what your enemies are going to do when they start their maneuver. Who is this blockading me? What a jerk. It's experienced naval commander too. Positive cash flow. I was going to like that. Oh. Very cool. Of course, again, at age 64, Tiberius does not have much longer. There's a quaestor. Hopefully, that will not be my last senatorial appointment. Very good, sir. Keep recruiting lots of units. I maintain a fairly large army for the economic footprint that I have, but it has not proven the key to my victories yet. Again, I continue to be more than any resource strapped for leadership. These guys are not marrying off and having children quickly enough. Now I only have Vibius and Titus left. Titus's father and brother-in-law have been killed in battle. This whole chain from Amulius down has also perished. And I have a town that's unmanaged. That's going to be a major issue. I do, however, have... Let's see, which town has the smallest army? So Thermon can now be reinforced. So let me go ahead and get about the business of doing that. And yes, Admiral Caius. Now the big issue is...
Aye, aye, Captain.
I've had one problem before where I had a unit who
Out of move, sir.
did not disembark. Yeah, see. He needs one more unit of movement to complete the disembarkment. And that leaves him at sea and possibly under threat from Xenocratus. Wait, is the Port of Croton also? Ah. Alright.
Sir. Yes. Sir.
Let's send this town watch.
Move out.
Captain Decimus up to this port so he can hopefully catch a ride.
Out of move, sir. Your Honor. Yes.
Yes, Master.
Orders. Sir.
Okay, he's just gonna sit tight.
Fleet ready.
Oh. Now, do I still have the Senate mission to blockade Athens? Yep. Now, I don't know if he's gonna make it, but we will try.
Set sail.
My problem with him is he's really just got to sail
Move
far enough
completed,
south to
sir.
hopefully not come across any Macedonian
Imperator.
groups.
Aye, Captain.
Okay. Let's head up for town management. Instruction's fine. Recruitment is fine. Tarentum. Do head to some farming. Get that population up. Recruit McHugh I'm not going to monkey with right now. Vibius is progressing on a good path, ready to take over leadership of the family. Can't put anything in construction or recruitment there. It looks like I can't even retrain. It's interesting to me that you don't get any cues that you're being blockaded. It is nice that Titus has finally gotten an opportunity to get out in the field and prove himself in battle. Okay, that's everything that I can do this turn. Great. He's gonna lose this fight, and I'm gonna wind up losing army units. Blast it. What?
Victory!
Well, that's a change in the going pattern. Hopefully this will give me access to new unit production by having a blacksmith available. Fortunately, the Macedonians haven't gotten into war with anyone else, which is what I could really use. And so what I was hoping that by going ahead and engaging in those two battles, that I may have depleted Macedonia's military leadership to a point where we can start turning things around. I'm hoping that that is the case. Now, with
Fleet ready!
them having lost that battle, I can go ahead and disembark
Yes,
these
Captain.
troops.
Leaving the army! All ashore!
And now, I can use these
Imperator.
troops to reinforce
March!
Titus and Thermon. I still have my spy here. Ah, the garrison is further depleted. Man, that's too tempting. Too tempting. do I have at Apollonia? I'm at the point now where I'm almost going to have to, if I get a couple more troops there, I'm going to have to send some troops out. Rowdy soldiers with nothing to do is not a good thing. What? Oh, okay. I don't own Syracuse. I was like, what's going on down there? Man, taking Larissa could be a huge get. Could further push the Macedonians back and make them less concerned about constantly overthrowing me. Now, my only issue is that, I've got one more play session of this when this one ends, and this session will be over here in about 5 minutes. So, I've only got about 30 minutes to execute that whole grand strategy, if that is what I'm going to do.
Orders.
One of my problems is I am still
Forward.
strapped for naval units. It's very lucky that I didn't lose that entire army at sea.
Joining forces.
And the big problem is I just seem to never be able to get ahead of the curve in amassing an army, or amassing a navy, a fleet. Okay, that should help with military units as well. Now why do I need to retrain my general? That I don't get. Okay.
Imperator. Onward. Merging armies.
I'm staging these guys up at the port, so my general rule of thumb is I want to maintain at least 120 garrisoned units in any town. You know, we're back behind, well back from the front, so I really don't have much of a concern of the Macedonians attacking me on the Italian mainland. So any units that I create that are in excess of those 120 units, I make them expeditionary forces and deploy them for use in the field or to reinforce other towns. And I don't ever allow units to garrison in a town that exceed what can be displayed on this little panel here. So those are just kind of some of the metrics that I've been using as you see me maneuvering around the strategic map. So let's hope that we have
Fleet ready.
good things ahead. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to make this one last move with Admiral Caius' fleet and attempt to get back to the port of Tarentum to pick up those units. I'm going to go ahead and hug the coastline here.
Moves depleted, sir.
Does not necessarily guarantee that I won't get jumped next turn. So that's going to go ahead and be a wrap for me. So this has once again been episode number 306 of the Master Plan Narratives, continuing my Imperial campaign in Rome Total War. Now I'm going to play one more play session of this later on tonight, and then I'll be shifting over to the Nintendo Switch, and I'm going to pick up where I left off in the single-player campaign of Bayonetta. So a slight change in tune coming up over the next couple days. So thanks once again for joining in on this episode of the Master Plan Narratives. My name has been Agasically Stamus from Gearworks.com and the E2KG Network channel on YouTube. Please head on back. I haven't decided if I'm going to actually live stream or game capture Bayonetta, so I don't know if that'll show up on the channel. I'll definitely let you know that next episode, but you can definitely stay tuned for the next episode of the Master Plan Narrative. That's going to do it for me. Once again, I've had the Mirrorbox HD Video Capture USB 3.0 external capture card under test for this session in the last couple of episodes, as well as the Razer Cyrene Elite. So if you guys have any questions about those, please feel free to ask in the comments on any video where I have it enabled, or if I don't have comments enabled, just hit me up on Twitter. And I'm just at Agasicles Stamus, all one word, 2 S's in the middle. So thanks once again. Have a good day. Happy streaming.